And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Mark Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Ball kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And it's Carter missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williams passes the ball. There's a good screen. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation. Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Williams a screen. And here's Miller outside. Hands it from downtown.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Count it.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he lays it straight in.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up with him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. And you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
So it's Toronto now. After the basket by Charlotte. Bridges dishes the ball. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Over Young. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
On its way from Young for 2. And again, Toronto no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout, looking for a breather, and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Williams finds Miller. The three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Raptors have not hesitated on taking action. Their fans are going to be excited with this deal because Trae Young has a flair for the dramatic. He makes impossible shots, highlight reel passes. His confidence never wavers. And I'm told he really believes he's going to be able to succeed moving forward. And that truly rubs off on his teammates.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Now Williams following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Miller, no luck. Raptors trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Mobo. No good on the triple. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Inside, Dick with the steal. .129 left to play in the first. Battle misses. Hornets leading by 4. Outside, Ball gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Set your move.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
.115 left to play in the first quarter. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in.
LaMelo Ball.
51 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors trail by 4. It's Young on the wing. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Smith in the posts. Quickly covering. Got that one up quick.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Young. And with the rebound. Hornets leading by 6. Smith outside. To the middle. Ball kicks to Smith. The three-pointer no good. And here is Quickly. Young right side. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Nurkic is out there with Williams. And it's Ball. And it's Smith. And it's Man in at the shooting guard position.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Boucher. Good D by Williams.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here's Young from the arc. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ball, no good. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor?
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And some changes here for the Hornets. Mark Williams comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Miller's subbed in for Smith. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, powering through the foul there. Miller showing some serious intensity.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks. Bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
Battle misses.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And they call an illegal screen.
That screen. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And here's Young from the arc. It's good from long range. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Young's shot is off. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Miller. And Williams with the stuff.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Ball no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 34 points.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Okogie comes in for Ball. Here's man, quickly covering. Williams, a screen on Lawson. And the basket by Okogie.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Carter finds Lawson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's man. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable.
Man passes to Okogie. Williams, a screen on Lawson. The offensive rebound, and the shot goes down. Williams has got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And that one's good, Barnes.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go.
Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Hornets lead by 8.
Then you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Outside Carter. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 5th rebound in this one. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Pass to Miller. Here is Williams. Williams, a screen on Barrett. 13 feet away. And Pirtle pulls it down. Nobody near Barnes. And the Raptors miss again. Now here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the...
Oh, he gets it to go. Wow.
It counts.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Charlotte in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this.
Fans, your tempo to center court. And get ready for the fan at first shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we
taking a look here now at the Hornets, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Raptors.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Toronto with the ball. 9-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Carter out there with Trae Young. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Okogie, the pass to Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Young from outside. Hornets with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
They get it back. Ball with the bucket.
Ball using his size that time to make things happen on the offensive boards.
Puts up a three. Young, no good.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Good on the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. It's a completely new group for Toronto. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Dick. Drills the three-pointer.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Miller outside. Miller throws it down hard.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
We know that you want a free t-shirt, so let's get loud. It's time for t-shirts.
Three-man, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Hornets leading by 16. Ball dishes to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Bridges against Barrett. And with the rebound. Mann's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the drive, and the layup falls. Mann's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on him.
Bridges misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Barnes. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Man, a special move before the shot.
Assisted by
Mann's got 7.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Ball surveying the defense. Shot clock at 5, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Charlotte. Norkic checked in for Williams, and it's Williams in for Brandon Miller.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Toronto. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Williams.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Young from outside, and the three ball is good. Young's got 39.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass the ball. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors trail by 21. Young from outside. Bridges with the board. Bridges got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Misses from short range. The Raptors shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young, no good. Hornets leading by 21. Ball with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 18 points in the game.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
The shot's good from Lawson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ball with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Charlotte running away with this one. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Williams is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Trey Mann. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Smith in at the 3. Toronto shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Young in the corner. But Trey, it's rebounded by Charlotte.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
From deep. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Charlotte leading by 22. Pass the ball from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Dick. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Young pass to Dick. There's the three. Young, no good.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them. Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Miller's checked in for the Hornets.
Make some noise for him again.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Walter. He's covered by Ball. And here is Barnes. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto no up. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Carter with the three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Man gets the bucket.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Dick. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Pass to Dick. Fires the three. The shot, no good. Hornets leading by 23. The drive by Ball. Misses the baby hook. Puts up a deep three. A new 14 for the Raptors. Here's Walter. No good from outside. The Hornets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And again, the Hornets missing.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Dick. Pass to Walter. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The three from Barnes drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
On the wing, Miller releases, makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Miller's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Huge night for Miller. We're seeing exactly why he went second overall. Brandon can take over a game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Ball with it, now guarded by Pirtle. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
Well, without question, I think it was his ability to get baskets that made him a standout tonight. The defense had no answer for him, and he took full advantage. He hustled well, he moved well, knocked down his shots. He was outstanding.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that, coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Now, man in the corner, Smith with it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Young for three. Sinks the triple. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Man with it, and it's the Hornets another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Smith. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Charlotte.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for LaMelo Ball.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Young connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on it, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Jacks up a 3. Hornets with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's man. And good that time.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance, and I tell you something.
And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
with my I must admit I got a gutter. Shotty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother's soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching on the highway. Riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Wanna trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch some change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away. In love with my I must admit I got a gutter. Shotty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother's soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me wanna me. But left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep.